How can schools in a Power 5 conference get uniforms so wrong with all that money? But they do. What's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I do videos every single day, sometimes college football, sometimes college basketball. And the best way to support this channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm going conference by conference, picking out the ugliest uniforms in each conference and having you guys vote on which one's the ugliest to advance to face the ugliest of the other conferences. I've already done the AAC. This is the ACC. There are two teams in the ACC that, in my opinion, don't have any bad uniform combinations. The first one is Wake Forest. Sometimes keeping it simple is actually better, and that's exactly what Wake Forest has done. It's a simple, clean look, and I really love the all-white uniforms. I give them an overall B-. The other team that seems to get it right is Louisville. It seems like teams that have the red and black uniform combination rarely get it wrong. My favorite for Louisville would have to be the red, white, red combination. I give Louisville a B. Let's start talking about the bad uniforms. First up, Clemson. But really, Clemson only has one bad uniform combination, and it's those orange jerseys with the purple pants. And you add in that classic orange helmet, and that combination just doesn't work. Something's not right about that, and it doesn't look good at all. Next up is Virginia. They tried to do a throwback, and it just doesn't work, especially with that helmet. If you're going to do a throwback combination, stick with the classic all-white helmet. These orange helmets they don't look good at all. To be fair, I do like the blue jerseys. Next up, Georgia Tech. They tried to do a uniform combination that resembled a beehive. It looks bad. There's way too much going on, and the hive pattern makes them look like they're just wearing bubble wrap. It doesn't work, guys. Next up, Duke. Really, there's only one uniform combination that Duke has worn that I don't like. Gray. If you watch the AAC video, you know I don't like gray uniforms. You add in that ugly helmet with the devil head on the helmet, it makes them look like they're a high school football team. Stop it, Duke. Just get rid of that combination. Next on the list, NC State, a team with a black and red combination. How did they get it wrong? Well, they added gray. That's how they got it wrong. Black is good. I like their black uniforms. Gray is bad. Stop wearing the gray. Every team that's wearing the gray, stop with the gray. Next on the list, Miami. I actually really like Miami school colors. But of course, gray makes any color scheme look bad. I actually like the black uniforms, but the problem that I have with them is they have orange letters on the jersey, but then chrome silver on the pants and the helmet. That doesn't really make any sense, and it doesn't really go. It actually confuses me. Next up, Florida State. First off, Florida State needs to stick with the gold helmets. That's Florida State. The red uniform combos look weird. That's not even your school color. Why are you wearing red? It's burgundy. And on top of that, there's way too much going on. The burgundy fade to black uniform combos really doesn't make any sense. Just get back to the basics. Your classic uniforms look fine. Next up is going to be Syracuse. Too much orange looks bad. You look like a cartoon. And the orange tops with the blue bottoms, that misses the mark as well. The other combo that I don't like is the blue helmets with the blue jerseys. That's too dark. My advice for Syracuse would be stay balanced, keep it simple, and stay balanced. Next up on the list, Pitt. You're probably surprised. Being a West Virginia fan, you're probably thinking that I would probably have them at number one because, not gonna lie, anything with the word Pitt on it, in my opinion, looks terrible. Their school colors look terrible, but in all fairness, I only picked out one combo that really misses the mark. I chose the black on gray. I thought nothing could be worse than Pitt's school colors. Well, I was wrong. This looks horrible, and they need to not wear it. Next up on the list, North Carolina. I'm trying to figure out why teams wear colors that's not their school colors. This combo makes no sense. And no matter how you put it on a helmet, that Tar Heel logo does not look good. stick with the classic North Carolina symbol on the helmet. Next is Virginia Tech. First of all, they have ugly colors to begin with. That's just ugly. Brown and oranges, or I don't even know what you call it. But they took that horrible color scheme and made it worse. The orange, brownish helmets, whatever you want to call it, remind me of the Browns in a bad way. They're ugly. I actually like the all-black uniform combo, except they added a brick-looking graphic. They ruined a good thing with that. It makes no sense. We're almost at the top, which means the worst of the worst in my opinion. So next up is going to be Boston College. How did Boston College take such a simple brand and make it look terrible? They took that mustard looking color that they have and they just used it way too much in this particular color scheme. The only thing that would have made this worse if they would have made the pants the same color. But as is, they look like they went to a hot dog stand and just rolled around. It looks bad. Terrible. The last team on the list, which in my opinion would mean the worst uniforms on my list, would be Notre Dame. Their regular uniforms are awesome, but that Shamrock series, there's some hits and there's some misses, but the misses are huge. Yankee-inspired pinstripes, that was laughable. That don't even belong in football. That's a baseball thing. And the throwback jerseys that they tried to do, they looked aged and they looked dirty. I guess, you know, if you're going for that, you pulled it off, but to the eyes, it doesn't look good. If I were Notre Dame, I would actually burn those jerseys. That's how bad they look. That's my take on the horrible jerseys in the ACC. Give me your vote and let me know who you think has the worst looking jerseys in the ACC. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.